Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lilian Uja, and today I want to be sharing with you a new pilot program. It's called the new Work Permit Innovation Pilot Stream, and I want to share with you all about this new work permit that's just been released by the Canadian government. I want you to watch this video to the very end so that you don't miss any vital information. Now, what is Innovation Stream Pilot? Now, the Innovation Stream Pilot is a new work permit released by the Canadian government that allows certain Canadian companies to hire highly skilled foreign workers from outside Canada into Canada without an LMIA. Now, what is an LMIA? LMIA means Labor Market Impact Assessment. This is usually the document that is needed by foreign workers to work in Canada if they are employed by Canadian employers. But right now, this new pilot stream is saying that you don't need an LMIA to be eligible for this pilot. Guys, you know that it's not enough to come to Canada, right? You know that, right? Coming to Canada is one thing, like I always tell you. Getting a good job in Canada is another thing. And to get a good job in Canada, you need to have in-demand skills, guys. In-demand skills is all you need to have to be able to get yourself a good paying job. Now, there are skills, right? And there are in-demand skills. So in-demand skills are skills that are highly sought after, skills that employers are currently looking for right now in the Western world. And you know that the skills that are highly sought after by employers, especially in the big companies, are skills in tech. So if you want to succeed in the Western world, especially, you want to, help yourself out by getting yourself a skill in tech. Now, another field where you can get, yourself a great job is if you're in the medical field. But you agree with me that if you want to be in the medical field, it will take you a longer time to get the skills or the certification that you will need, because to become a nurse or to become a doctor or a psychotherapist or whatever it is, it takes time. Okay, it takes a lot of time, and of course it costs a lot of money. But to get into tech, to transition into tech, it just requires you to have, maybe go for a 2 to 3 month course, get certified, have on-the-job trainings, and you are good to go. You are able to land yourself a dream job in tech. So today, guys, I'm talking about Amdor Analytics again. Now, Amdor Analytics, I've told you already, is a company that is based in Nigeria that can give you this skill you want. They can help you with this skill. You just need to sign up for their courses. You just need to sign up for any of their courses in tech, and in 2 to 3 months, you will be certified. You will become certified in tech. Now, one thing about Amdor Analytics that interests me the most is that they will not just give you the information you need. They will also equip you by engaging you on the job trainings. You undergo projects that looks like you're already in the field, looks like you're already doing a proper job. So when you want to make your CV, you are able to put all of those projects you have done on the job on your CV. And that way it boosts your CV. So when an employer sees your CV, they know that this one has done stuffs. This one has, experience. This one it's not just about having the certification, but having the experience. Now, what I want you guys to know is that Amdor Analytics is going to be offering a 3 days free training. Now, did you hear what I said? It's a 3 days free training in tech. Now, this is free. And in these 3 days, they're going to show you what you're going to be enjoying in the next 5 months if you register with them. So this 3 days is totally free. You're going to meet your lecturers, you're going to see the training, they're going to teach you, and at the end of the day, the icing on the cake is that you're going to be getting a certificate to show that you have engaged in this training. In these 3 days, you're going to taste, you're going to see what you're going to enjoy in the next 5 months if you decide to register for their full course. Okay, so these 3 days is like an appetizer, but it's juicy, it's packed full. 3 days of full engagement, and to top it all, I'm going to be getting a certificate at the end of the training. Now, the certificate is paid for. It's just going to cost you about 10,000 naira to get the certificate. That is what you need. That's your proof. That's what is going to be on your CV. So you want to go for this training. Now, remember I said the training is free. 3 days training is free, but if you want the certificate at the end of the program, then you have to pay 10,000 naira to get the certificate, and that's very important. You will need that. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be running you through the programs they're going to be having for free for these 3 days. So the first program is the data analytics. So if you're interested in data analysis, this training is for you. Then the next program they'll be having is HR descriptive analytics with Excel sheet. The next one is cybersecurity training. Now they will also have a free training on data science. They will also have a free training on business analysis. Guys, this is your chance to go and taste, to see for yourself, not be hearsay, to see for yourself that Amdor Analytics is the company that can equip you with the right skills in tech. So quickly go. I'm going to leave that community WhatsApp where you can, join and see for yourself people who have done their trainings and what they have been able to achieve. I'm going to leave the WhatsApp link right here and then in my description box. So you want to click on that link so you get into their WhatsApp and get connected to them. Okay? Jobs with NOC code 0123 are considered highly skilled roles and are qualified to be, they are eligible for this program. So it means that if your NOC code falls under 0, 1, 2, or 3, then you are eligible to apply under this program. I would drop the NOC code tool finder so that you can check to see if your NOC falls within this category. You will find that NOC code tool finder in my description box below or in my pinned comments so that you can check. One notable aspect of this new pilot stream is that family members can also apply alongside the primary applicants, and they'll be given an open work permit which allows them to work for any employer they choose to work for while they're in Canada. Now, one thing you need to notice is that the pilot is going to run for 2 years. But if you get employed under this program, you'll be given a 5 years employer-specific work permit, which allows you to work for only specific employers. Okay, but your family members will be given an open work permit, which allows them to work for any employer of their choice. This program falls under the Canada's hypergrowth project. Canada is trying to create growth and encourage companies to employ foreign workers who are highly skilled from outside the country to make impact here in Canada. And they are trying to, give their best or give them their support to these companies to help them scale, while doing this. Like I explained to you earlier, there are certain companies that are qualified under this hyper growth project. Okay. And I'm going to be listing out those companies for you so that when you are seeking for employment, the companies that fall under this category. If you've watched this video to this very point and you're finding value, I want you to support me by liking my channel. Click on the like button. Support me by subscribing to my channel. Share my videos so that more people who need this information can get this information. Thank you for all the support. The following companies have been selected for the Canada Hypergrowth Project. The first one is ADA. The second one is Alaya Care. The third one is Cellcata. Fourth one is Clarius. The fifth one is Clio. The sixth one is DPG, Duchesnay Pharmaceutical Group. Seventh one is Lightspeed, and the eighth one is Vive. Now I'm going to put those things on my screen so that you can see the right spelling, and then you'll be able to know the right companies I'm talking about. Now, employers from these companies are the ones qualified to employ foreign workers from across the globe and bring them to Canada throughout the length of this pilot, which is going to run for 2 years. And remember, like I said, you're going to be getting a 5-year employer specific work permit from this program. For now, it is stated that innovation pilot stream would run for 2 years, so it's going to end in March 2026, except otherwise stated. But this is what has been stated so far. Now let's talk about the eligibility criteria. Okay, we know that this program is for select employers in Canada. Okay, so what this means therefore is that you will first need to get a job offer from any of those companies I just listed. Once you get employed, or once you get an employment offer from any of these companies, you will then need to apply for an LMIA exempt work permit through the IRCC secured portal. Once you have applied for that, you have to wait, okay, for your application to be approved or decided on, and then if you are approved, then you can now move to Canada. If you're applying yourself, you're moving alone, but if you're applying with your family members, then you'll be moving with your whole family. And once you come in, of course, your family members, if it's your spouse, will be getting an open work permit, and if you have children, they'll be getting a study permit, as the case may be. Now let's talk about the length of time it might take you to process this application and get into Canada. We know that this is like I said, employer specific work permit, and this is a new stream. It's an innovative, pilot stream, and the government is trying to, support these employers, or, to get talents from across the globe into Canada. So they're trying to make it as fast as it can be. So if you're applying under the NOC 0 or 1 code, if your NOC falls under 1 or 0, then your work permit processing might take as much as 2 weeks. It means therefore that it might take you from the time of application, getting a job, and applying for your work permit. It might be up to a month, and you are on your way to Canada, because I'm trying to make it as fast as possible. But if your NOC code falls under 2 or 3, then you might have to do more than 2 weeks. It might be more than a month as well. So that is not certain. And I don't know why there's this differential. I don't understand why, but this was what was stated by the immigration officer concerning this program. So therefore, to be eligible for this program, number 1, you must have a job offer from any of these, employers under the innovative pilot stream. Okay. Secondly, your offer of employment must fall under the NOC code or tier code 0, 1, 2, or 3. Thirdly, the employer must be willing or ready to pay you a competitive wage salary that is common or prevalent amongst industry standards. Fourthly, if you are already in Canada, okay, you must have a valid temporary resident status. Okay, it must not be invalid. It must not be illegal. So you must have a valid temporary resident status to be qualified to apply under this program. So now I'm going to be reading out the current positions that are available under the innovative pilot stream. Okay, I'll read out the current positions that are available right now. So if you fall under this, if you have experience under any of these positions or occupations, you might want to apply. Okay, so the first one is Director of Marketing. This falls under tier code 0. And we have Business Intelligence Analyst. It falls under tier 1. And we have Data Modeler. It falls under tier 1 as well. We have Data Scientist. It falls under tier 1. We have In-house Counsel. It falls under tier 1. Computer Systems and Software Developers, it falls under tier 1. Cybersecurity Specialists, it falls under tier 1. Software Engineers and Designers, it falls under tier 1. Workplace Experience Coordinator, it falls under tier 3. So these are some of the occupations that are currently available. And so if you have experience under any of these occupations in demand, you can apply under the innovative pilot stream. Okay, you can also search for more positions, more open positions at the hypergrowth project companies using the links I'm going to be leaving in my description box. So if you want to search for other job openings, you can go to my description box and click on the links I'll be dropping, so that you can know if you have experience in those fields, and then see if you can apply for this position. Guys, I trust that God will make a way for you. I trust that all your efforts will come to fruition. I do my best to bring out everything I see that is worthwhile, that will make sense to you, and that can help you achieve your dreams of immigration. So guys, don't forget to use the link here to connect to Amdor Analytics, and I'll leave it also in my description box, so you can get to their community WhatsApp group, so you can see for yourself what these people have to offer. It is big. You have nothing to lose by engaging in this free 3 days training. This is your chance to transition to tech. Okay, nothing else is stopping you.